And how often have you heard this? What I do doesn't really matter. What I do doesn't make any sort of impact. It doesn't matter how I eat. It doesn't matter who I associate with. This idea that your actions and your agency have no application to what you do, Satan loves that. In fact, this is a saying that's quoted a lot, but it's worth quoting again, is that Satan's greatest trick is convincing you he does not exist. He would love to have people believe that it's nothing more than a figment of your imagination. Number two, how often do you hear this? Who cares? Who cares? God cares. Satan wants you to say, who cares? Whatever, who cares? Who cares whether or not, you save yourself for marriage? Who cares? Like, it's not a big deal. Well, all of a sudden, if you're asking who cares, you're basically saying there's no divine. There's no one in charge. Basically, through your language are two-liners right there. Who cares? Well, what a wonderful corruption or incredible corruption of language that Satan was able to do. Number three, what difference does it make? We heard that most famously with Hillary Clinton, who was testifying in front of Congress with the 4 dead Americans in Benghazi. What difference does it make that 4 people? What's the big deal, honestly? Human life being lost? It's only 1 million abortions a year. Do you all of a sudden see how moral relativism becomes more acceptable with the language? Number 4, we're all dead in the long run. It's not like we live forever. Well, we actually do live forever as Christians. But how often do you hear, we're all dead in the long run? Your actions doesn't really mean anything. You're just a bunch of cells. It doesn't apply for you today. Number 5, which is my favorite. I'll spend a little bit of time here. Well, you see, Charlie, it's my truth. And I don't care about what you have to say. This is my truth. Now, I hear this all the time on college campuses. And I always chuckle when these people come up and they say, Charlie, you don't know what it's like to be judged by the color of your skin as a white male. It's like, you just judged me by the color of my skin. Like literally in that one statement, you said, I don't know what it's like, which is therefore a judgment. Anyway, the point is that this idea of my truth is everything the devil wants us to believe in. The devil said, I will 5 times in Isaiah. I will become the head of the earth. I will become the one I'm most high. I will govern all territory. I will. When you start to say, I have my truth, all of a sudden you say that everyone can have their own direction to be able to govern their life. How often do we hear that? Well, my truth is that I believe that there's no such thing as man versus woman. That does not make it true, though. Your own personal opinion is completely irrelevant to what is true in the world. And we as Christians have tolerated this my truth nonsense for way too long. Now, number 6.